Tammukene laulis oksa lit, laulis lit, laulis lit. See on ma morima ja on üks igavene silt, lähme lepikusse elama.
Hello, we are from the Tallinn English College located right here in Tallinn, the capital of Estonia. Join us on a tour of our school and see how the Tallinn English College is a modern school that contributes to modern society.
Tallinn English College was founded in 1940 as secondary school number 7 and renamed to Tallinn English College in 1996, making it one of the first schools in Estonia to focus on the English language and other international matters. Since 2009, it is a certified international baccalaureate school, the first of such in Estonia. The IB program allows students to study under an even more international curriculum and study completely in English in grades 11 and 12.
Estonia is a nation of just 1.3 million, but in the past 3 decades, it has become one of the most high-tech countries on the planet, being the first country to have online elections in 2005. Despite having been under the rule of almost every major force in Northern Europe, Estonia has maintained a lasting and well-preserved culture, having more recorded folk songs than any other country. That's not per capita, but in total. These songs are sung every few years in the national song festivals, where a tenth of a nation gathers on one hill and sings for 3 days straight.
Tallinn is the capital and largest city in Estonia. It's over a millennium old and a city since the 12th century. Tallinn's old town right next to our school is one of the best preserved medieval cities in Europe, also listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Being a city with such a long history means many of its institutions are similarly old. Of the many schools in central Tallinn, Tech is a relatively recent one when you consider that one of our neighboring schools, Gustav Adolf Grammar School, was founded in 1631 by a Swedish king.
The Tallinn English College was built over 80 years ago, but it has received many upgrades and renovations recently. Now we have a sports building, including a 4-lane 25-meter swimming pool, sports hall with equipment for basketball, volleyball, gymnastics and many other indoor sports. Library with comfortable spaces for working, studying, reading and relaxing. 2 separate halls for assemblies and events. In addition, we have other amenities such as a school newspaper, the College Inquirer, and a variety of health and mental health personnel, including a psychologist and educational technologist and a social pedagogue.
But as the topic of our project this year is waste and trash management, we would also like to talk about the highlights and oversights of waste management both in the English College and Estonia in general. In Estonia, all beverage containers are recycled using a deposit refund system. This means that all beverages are 10 cents more expensive on purchase, but that money is returned when the bottle or can is returned to a deposit machine. This motivation is hugely helpful in increasing recycling rates. In Estonia, more than 80% of such containers are recycled. In the Tallinn English College, there are several collection boxes for bottles. Obviously, this piece of cardboard doesn't give you your money back, but the school uses this money and uses it towards various school events.
Although we have collection boxes in our school, often the bottles still can be found in regular rubbish bins. The bottle collection boxes are large, and therefore there are only 2 of them in the school, and many people throw their bottles in the nearest rubbish bin. Many products sold in the school cafe are packaged in plastic trapping or single-use plastic bags, which are an environmental hazard.
There are relatively few issues with waste management in the English College, and in Estonia in general. According to the World Health Organization, Tallinn is among the least polluted world capitals, and has better air quality than almost any European capital. The biggest problem with waste in Estonia is with the Baltic Sea, the arm of the Atlantic Ocean that surrounds Estonia on 2 sides. Due to many types of waste ending up in the sea, most importantly from cruise and cargo ships, the Baltic Sea is experiencing moderate hypoxia, meaning not enough oxygen in the seawater.
Countries by the sea have taken steps to reduce this, but nautical ecosystems are still being affected by human activity. To solve this problem and others related to the cleanliness of the Baltic Sea, all countries that have coasts on the sea have signed the Helsinki Convention, which has considerably reduced the levels of waste in the sea. Now, average pollution levels are finally going down again.
One of the ways that tech is solving problems is with its Students' Council, in which many students, mostly from high school, participate. It has proposed and conducted many different initiatives to improve school life and reduce the environmental footprint. For example, recently, the Student Council has launched a project to manufacture and distribute masks with a school logo to students and teachers. Perhaps more importantly, the Student Council is in charge of the bottle collection boxes and how that revenue is managed.
So even when the sun sets at 3 and everyone's learning from home, our students are trying their best to keep up their spirits. We hope that you will be able to visit our country and our school in May.
All scenes were filmed in accordance with COVID guidelines after school while wearing masks.